hopefully everyone can find a few minutes to play a little Chronicle now that Pokemon Go is out, at least in some countries. I am in one of those countries that it is out, and I've seen about 8 million people playing it. That's a conservative estimate. I was at the supermarket the other day. There was someone playing it. Walking in, I saw her. Stopped at a park. There's thousands of people there playing it. It's good times, let me tell you. But we're not talking about Pokemon. Although I did get a Pikachu. He showed up at my house. I thought that was pretty cool. We're here to play some Chronicle. This is the final night for me. I know day for some people out there, or at least early morning, of no Morvran. Tomorrow Morvran is launched, so barring any technical issues or problems like that, we're going to be playing with Morvran hopefully tomorrow night if he's offered. Because what do we do on this stream? We do dungeoneering. And you can see we've been pretty average lately. The last 3 have gone 3. 2 prior to that was a 4 and a 2, so I've averaged 3 over my last, 5 runs. That's pretty average. In fact, that's probably the overall average, because every time someone wins, someone else has to lose. So, we are going to just go ahead and start with our dungeoneering. We are saving our packs for Morvran, even though I am a free-to-play player. I only have 2 diamonds, whatever I got out of packs. I do have a decent collection just from all my dungeoneering packs. I do run a lot of dungeons. In fact, I forgot to open my database. I have a total of 70 runs coming into today, so this will be our 71st dungeoneering run. Every run has been done on stream. So let's get right to it. No more wasting any time. The way we pick the legend here isn't whoever is OP. I take whatever legend has been the longest since I have played them. So the left-hand side of the screen are my scores, and most recent are at the top. So we had a 3 and 3 Linza most recently. So we use some of our precious coins. And we have a choice between Ozan and Linza. Now unfortunately those are the last 2 we've played. That happens quite a bit. You can see down the list it goes Raptor, Linza, Raptor. That means that Raptor, the other choice was the Linza. So in this case, because Linza was our most recent, we have to go with Ozan. I enjoy playing Ozan. I'm not very good with him. Of course, I'm not very good with Linza either. But I like his playstyle. Sometimes I get a little greedy with him, but he can really wreck people's day. I don't think my last one I got any Bob the Cats. I like cats, so hopefully Bob shows up. I got some cat treats for him. So let's pick our boy Ozan. What quests do I have? Hopefully we can group those up to that with an Arian quest. But usually we can get most of these other ones done, except the complete chapters. But that's alright. Alright, my picks. There's a tier list that exists. Certainly recommend it. It's made by some very good players. I don't use it just because I just, pick my own stuff. Alright. Typically when I draft, I try to go pretty safe. You don't want cards that are difficult to kill or can clog your hand. That being said, I don't really like Ice Troll. Scarface Pete can be okay. 50 ships is, dependent on if you have a ship in your hand, gain 50 gold. The advantage to this card, even if you don't get the ship, you can at least get rid of it. Maul is an okay weapon. It's a 4, 2, 5 gold. And Aruni, Ayuni, and Leuni, whatever that means. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Are they Muppets? I have no idea. I don't know anything about RuneScape lore, so I apologize if I offend anyone. I do like this card. It's sometimes difficult to kill, but killing your next creature can be big. Now, it is a bit of a misnomer when it says kill your next creature, because it's not actually killing it, it's setting its health to 0. If your opponent then plays a card that increases its health, such as Morwenna or Work Order, anything that increases its health back up, you will have to fight it. But for the most part, it kills your next creature. That being said, I am going to take the Maul. It is a weapon. A little bit of damage to my opponent. And the Aruni, which if you can get a Hope Devour, you take it and you try to combo those 2. Alright, there are some pretty good cards here. Demon, these 2 are a pretty nice combo. Demon and Relisim's Bomb. What the exhaust mechanic does is for the next slot, you have one base attack. So you have to remember, I've screwed that up many times, and I screw up on stream a lot, so don't feel bad if you ever screw up. Because then if you put a creature after it, unless you used to have a weapon, you're going to be hurting. And I've done it. This is a pretty nice card, Wizard Trayborn. I mean, the 1 health can sometimes make a difference. I really like weapon removal. For this pick, I think I'm actually going to pass on the demon. I will take the rat. I highly value weapon removal. It's only 2 durability, but, you may not get anything, so I'm definitely going to take the rat. Even though, like I said, this has synergy, this isn't bad, this is okay. But I really want the rat. I am going to take the bomb. And the reason I'm taking the bomb is Grief is king in Dungeoneering, so it's not uncommon to see Dust Devils, Staggers, which isn't still not nerfed. It gets nerfed, I believe, tomorrow or changed tomorrow. So we will be taking the bomb. BCD with chicken. Put the bomb on. Who told you to put the bomb on? Oh, yeah, we're putting the bomb on. The Maestro told me to put the bomb on. What's going on, my man? Well, how many Pokemon do you have at this point? Because you have to be playing it, because if you're not, you're like the only person in the world. This thing is off the charts. I read an article today, from the CEO. It was more like an interview. And he said they're hoping to put out updates like every couple of weeks. But, those could obviously be just small, client-side things that people won't see. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be content every 2 weeks, but I think it took them by surprise how busy it is. You're going to catch a Morvran tomorrow? I choose you, Morvran. I had a Pikachu show up at my house. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm like, thanks, Pikachu. Other than that, I don't think I have anything too great. I got a Jigglypuff. Can I say that on stream? Why not? I think myself all the time on stream. I certainly can talk about my Jigglypuff. Alright, Smuggler's not very good. I don't mind Mutineer. Dark Crab, if I don't have any armor, it's 1 gold for 6 health, not the worst. But the Snake, I like. I think we'll take the Cabbage. It's free. Dark Crab might be better. And you don't have to have the armor. It doesn't matter. You still get the 6. But I'm still just going to take the Cabbage here. I never seem to have Sustain. Alright, Karis is not very good. Anti-Fire Potion, again, not very good. You hope... Dragons are usually hard to kill. With the Aruni, I might be able to. Bandit King only steals it if you already have a weapon. So very, very conditional. So I think we definitely take Hope Devour. This card's ridiculous. And we'll take some damage, hopefully, in the Shaman. Holy cow, you've already hit Diamond. Good for you, man. Grats. Very nice. I am nowhere near it. I'm still in Silver, I think. Alright, some good cards here. I like a lot of these cards. Bar Fight's not bad. It does, you gotta remember, it removes your own weapon too. It's 2 weapon durability. And I took the Rat earlier saying I really highly value, weapon removal. So Bar Fight can be very, very good. But because of the Rat, I definitely want Alcarid. We're hoping to get some Bob the Kitties because I love my kitties. And the Gold Grief. So we definitely want Alcarid for the Gold Grief. And I think we're going to take our own gold with the mob. Goblin Flash Mob's so dangerous if you go second, though, because of Dr. Frankenstein. But I still want to get that gold going. Not that we need it for a ton, but when we get the Dragon Sets and Death Touch Darts offered to us, we're going to make sure we want gold. Yep, definitely a lot of changes coming out, Full Spa. There's a post on Reddit. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I glanced at it. I didn't look at it in too much detail, so when I stream this game tomorrow night, hopefully Morvran is offered to me, and I'll be surprised with what's going on. Bob, you mean Meowth? I don't have a Meowth yet. He keeps on showing up as nearby, but I can't get him. Alright, I like these cards. Certainly don't want Cabin Boy. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Lesser Demon, I don't know what I'm going to do with 2 random Calphites in my hand. It's not the worst, but meow. And Drunken Pirate. So we are Gold Grief in here, boys. We got Bob the Cat, we've got the Drunken Pirate, and we've got the Alcarid. What we like to see. Alright, another 50 ships. And again, 50 ships is nice because he's, chances are he's not a dead card in your hand. I already have 1 Aruni, but taking 2, hoping, I have the Hope Devour, it just helps you draw it if you have 2. I think it's fine. We certainly have 50 ships in the Adventurous as a combo wombo. to try to get me gold. But again, it's dependent on, you have to have it in your hand. I was watching a streamer the other day, and they were playing against someone that played 50 ships, didn't get the gold off it, which isn't uncommon. A lot of times you want to get rid of it. It's because they played Ghost Ship the same chapter. So, it has to be in your hand. You can't, play it within the same chapter. Caliphate Egg Chain Gripper's OP. I don't even know what change that has coming to it. I'll have to look. Like I said, I only glanced at the post and all the changes. I see a lot's being changed. So, there's a lot for my little mind to absorb with all the Morvran cards coming out and all the nerfs. I know Arian's getting nerfed. And, do you think that's more for Arena or Constructed? Because I know in Hearthstone, they don't really care about Arena at all, it seems like. So all the changes happen around the Constructed world, but it's definitely going to affect us. I saw Stagger's getting changed. I believe Vengeance is getting changed. I just don't know how much those cards are used in Constructed. So if they're doing it to help balance Arena, that's awesome. Or Dungeoneering. Oh, there's new Caliphites? Okay. Behemoth can be, and with Behemoth and a second Aruni, I got a shot. Otherwise, it's a dead card because there's no way I'm going to kill it. I think I'm actually going to go with the Behemoth and the second Aruni. Now, that gets a little dangerous because if you clog your hand too much, you do die. Alright, I think this is pretty easy. This card's okay. I mean, you're 1 gold. You're going to guarantee 2. If you can steal, reverse the health, that's nice. Donation is a draw card. Draw goblins means they have to be in your deck, just not out of thin air. I know I say it every time. It's because when I first started playing, I took that undead card that said draw 2 undead. And I was in the Dungeoneering, I had no idea. I'm like, how come I didn't draw anything? It's because it meant from my deck. But this is pretty easy, guys. A second Hope Devourer, and then a Strength Pot, which helps me get into the Hope Devourer. I mean, a turn 1, Flash Mob into Strength Pot into Hope Devourer is phenomenal. Now, when I get gold griefed or, some other shenanigans, it's not as phenomenal. But, doubling my gold right now, my gold is, a lot of it's tied up in Aruni. I have 21 available, but, 12 of it's right here on those 2. But the Flash Mob, and I also have some hidden gold. What I mean by that is potentially Al Kharid can give me some gold, if I can steal it, and Bob the Cat can give me some gold. It's kind of like Customs Officer, too, so this number isn't it. But I still think I want more gold here. This card's okay. I don't really like this card. This card can be okay. And I think I may be able to, have... I don't even know how I'm going to kill anything right now. I mean, I've got the Strength Pot and I have the double Aruni. That's how I'm killing things. But I still think I'm going to take this. It is a little sustained, little tiny weapon. And I'm going to take the Mimic, guys, for the gold. Because it gives me a, if I can Mimic into Strength Pot, Hope Devourer, or Flash Mob into it, that's just awesome. Is my score glitching? Oh. I don't know why that happens, guys. I don't actually see that on my screen. Thanks for pointing it out. It's weird. I don't see it in my OBS either. This has happened before. I don't know if something's wrong with my graphics card. What I'll do, guys, is finish the draft. I'll probably reboot and see if it goes away. That's thanks. Yeah, thanks, Full Spot, for pointing that out. It's weird. Like I said, I don't see it on my screen or within OBS. But I'm actually looking at the stream now, and I do see it on there. Annoying. Anti-Fire Potter. Riot. What's up, Emher? Alright, guys. We don't have anything great for Rovan to go into right now. We still have some more rounds. And, if I do get a Dragon set or a Death Touched, it can work. I do have a lot of gold generation, so I might not even take the Captain Caveman right now. Just because I don't have great cards for it. I'd be hoping I'd get something else. I think we're going to take the Leela. In case we, fall behind. Right now we have no base gain other than the Hope Devours. And I have to be able to find a way to kill these. So I think we take the Leela. I like Leela. I think we'll take a little grief in the Treborn. There's certainly nothing wrong with this. I see the community wants this guy. Any chance of a Twitch draft? If this run goes fast, possibly. Possibly. Oh, wow, guys. Yeah, this is a pretty easy pick here. Another Hopi, another Strength Pot. And if you guys have been around, look at my recent scores. My runs have been going pretty fast, so. Green Dragon, very situational. So I don't think he's great for Dungeoneering. Rock Cake, a little bit of sustain. That's not bad. And it's free. Giving my opponent gold, I can attempt to steal it. It also is another card that possibly gets me into the strength pot, into the Hope Devour. So I think I take it. Do I want a damage or a little bit of sustain? It's not like I have a ton of damage in the deck. It's more about griefing gold and griefing AP right now. In fact, I don't think I have any damage. Oh, I have the Shaman. I think I'm just going to take the Rock Cake, guys. Nothing wrong with taking the Scorpion. In fact, having some damage is good to try to mess with destroys from raptors and things like that. Alright, guys, I think this is pretty good. Or pretty easy. Mithril Dragon, You know, Chaos Druid's okay. Donation's okay. It is draw. But I really like the Solomon. I need some more weapons. Right now, I only have the Granite Maul. And then the one off of Ukthanki, which is almost nothing. So, Solomon, and I'll take a second bomb. I don't have a way to exhaust myself, unfortunately. But it does help me try to come back from a Stagger or a Dust Devil. Alright. I really like the Calphite. We have a rat, but that's fine. I love weapon removal. Did you see all the card nerfs? Yeah, I've seen some of them BCD. Like I said, I glanced at the post. I haven't looked at it in too much detail. How am I going to kill those Hope Devours? Hopefully with, I mean, in theory, if my opponent doesn't have base gain, I can only use one of them anyway. Right now, the Strength Pot is the way. And if I got to take 2 shots with the Granite Maul on, I do it. Unfortunately, I didn't get any Death Touched. But I could also, you know, Strength Pot possibly into Rooney into Hope Devour. So, I mean, without, you know, the Strength Pots, it'll be difficult. But, you know, I have the Solomon, the Strength Pot, and the Granite Maul to try to get into them. And then the Arunis. So hopefully my hand doesn't get too clogged. I mean, I do have 6 gigantic creatures that can certainly clog it. Looking at this pick, Mithril Arrows isn't bad. I mean, if I'm at 2 base, it puts me up to 5. I have no base gain other than the Hope, so that's kind of disappointing. We'll see what we get here. Skeleton, Mithril. Puts me at 5. It allows me to, you know, 3-shot this thing, so I only take 10 damage. I hope I have enough. It should have enough gold. I don't have a ton to spend it on, and I even have some gold steel. I think we're going to take the arrows over to Warrior here, guys. Bunny Up isn't bad. I maybe should have looked a little bit more. Bunny Up would have been okay. Eesh. Not exactly the cards I'm looking for, but full Darok is some potential base game. I don't like Death, I don't like Zulrah, and I don't really want Lady Raven. So we'll go with Darok and Morwenna. Bob the Cat is phenomenal. Bob the Cat takes damage equal to rival's total attack, so you got to be careful. And if they have a big weapon on, you can take a lot of damage, but it steals up to 3 gold from them, which is huge. Love Bob the Cat. Yeah, he is OP. Aggressive is a new thing coming out with Morvran tomorrow. It means the creature attacks first. And guys, I can see my stream is looking weird, so I certainly apologize for that. Let me go ahead. I'm going to actually do a full reboot because I've had it happen before. And like I said, I don't know if something's wrong with my video card. I don't see it on my screen. But for whatever reason, when it's encoding up, and I've actually shut the stream down before and brought it right back when it was still there. So I will be back probably in about 5 minutes, guys. I'm sorry. I'm hoping to get rid of that weird glitch on the left-hand side of the screen. So hang on, guys. I will be right back. See it on my screen. Or even if in OBS. So it's something that's happening when I'm transferring. If anyone has any idea, is it my sign of my video card dying? That's not cool. It's about 1.5 years old, so it's not state-of-the-art, but you know, I don't really feel like shelling out some cash for a new one. I'm a free-to-play gamer, so everybody knows. So I'm hoping, looking at the stream right now, I don't see it happening yet. So if anybody sees anything, let me know. Like I said, I'm not always looking at the stream live. You know, I'm usually just in chat, maybe OBS or something like that. So I appreciate when you guys see a bug like that. It's not my graphics card. Pretty sure I think it's your text box is kind of buggy. I don't know, because I've seen it on the other side of the screen too. It actually looked like it was happening a little bit over here by the gold. so it's kind of bizarre. But I don't see it happening right now. All I did was simply a reboot, came back up, so, you know, when in doubt, reboot. Yeah, I saw it a little bit, Senpai. Thanks, appreciate it. Alright, guys, let's get this run started. Do I have everything in OB yet? Where's 0, 0? You can see we've been decidedly average lately, guys. 3, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5. I don't know what we're doing here. My first game is always fun because, you know, I blame it on the rust. But let's take a quick look at the deck again because I've already forgot. It was like, you